Okay, so I have had quite a few people actually ask me how to true wheels. It's a very important thing to know how to do. The first thing that you need is a truing stand. You can do it without a truing stand, but honestly it's really hard to without one. This is the one I made. It works perfectly fine. I mean, I trued my back wheel with it. I made it myself and trued it, and I mean, it's pretty freaking true, so it works. But I just cut 2 pieces of plywood and then 2x4 going across and a 2x4 going across right there, just to like make it all level and stuff. And then I put 2x4s at equal angles attached to the plywood so that, you know, it's all even and stuff. And then I have just blocks of wood attached to the plywood with screws in there. I have these ones set for a 3/8 or 10mm axle, and these ones for a 14mm axle. So you'll just need to like take these off or put these on depending on where they are, and you want to make sure that you get these set up at the same spot so that your wheel's not like that. It wants to be like that, you know. And then I have these, whatever they're called. They've got threads on them, and you just twist it like that to tighten or loosen to like make it come closer or farther apart. And that just really, that like helps you get it truer and truer and truer and whatever. You just find the drill bit you need and drill hole, and then you're good to go. So that is the truing stand, and I'll show you how to actually true it. Okay, in order to true the wheel, you will need a spoke wrench. This one has 4 different sizes on it. You'll want one with multiple sizes just in case different sizes of them. You can use a flat-headed, that's not a flat-headed screwdriver, hold on. A flat-headed screwdriver and just stick it like in here, you know, and turn it. But that doesn't really work all that well. It takes forever and they get stripped really easily. So you'll want to use a spoke wrench. Hold on, let me get my bag out of my way. Okay. So this is my old, not my old, it's a cassette wheel that I have. I've been needing to true it, so I guess making a how to true a wheel video is a good chance to do that. So you see how it's set up with these? How it's all like swaying from side to side. Then you see how right there on the left it hits. You just want to go through and find that to where it hits, and then it's right there. Okay, let me throw this on my tripod. Okay. Where we at? Okay. So it hits right here on that, and then what I do is I just see where it hits right about there, and then I just slowly bring it up until it doesn't hit anymore, which is right about here. So let me just grab that, zoom out, and pick up the camera. Okay, so this is the area of the wheel that is going this way. Now, in order to bring the wheel back this way, you know, to the right, you want to tighten the spokes on the right. You tighten the spokes on the right, it brings the wheel to the right. You tighten the spokes on the left, it brings the wheel to the left. Now, you want to make sure that you have your righty-tighty, lefty-loosey down. Because when you're truing wheels, because you're like coming at it from different angles, it's really hard for me at least to remember which way I'm turning it. So before you start turning it, just stop and do the righty-tighty, lefty-loosey from the top. Up here, not from down here, because righty-tighty from the right here, that would loosen it. Righty-tighty from the top tightens it. Okay? Yeah. Very confusing, but don't worry, you'll get it. So this is the area that I need to bring over to the right. So I would just count the spokes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spokes here. Then I need to tighten up. So you just stick your spoke wrench on them, make sure that you have the right size so they don't get stripped. And then you just want to tighten it like maybe half a turn when it's something this big. So tighten all of them half a turn, just on the right side, the opposite side that it's going to. You want to tighten the ones where you want it to go. Just half a turn. You only want to do half a turn because it might like make the change too big and you might have to like go through and fix it, which is a pain. I don't know if this is 5, this might be 6, I'm not sure. I'm just showing you, so it doesn't really matter. And you just want to go through and see where it hits again. And then you just go through, do that again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that first one didn't do much, so now I think it would be alright to do a full turn on each of these. As you get more like used to turning wheels, you'll figure out how much you need to turn it. And also by the spoke tension, like the tension on the spokes, like this one doesn't have a lot of tension on it compared to the other ones, but just tighten all of these a full turn. Holy crap, okay. Now the ones with less tension, like this one right here, has a lot of tension on it, and these ones right here don't. See how easily those move? These ones you want to tension it so that's about the same tension as that, roughly. So you just come through here. I usually do it, if they're not that tight, you can usually do it by hand. Yeah, see that one goes a lot. This one's actually coming out of the spoke hole. Great. Okay, now that we have that back on, let's just check it. As you can see, the sway isn't as bad. No, you can't see. The sway isn't as bad anymore now that we got those tightened up. And then you just want to tighten. We'll go to the right side now just to make things even. Until you hear it hitting. And you can kind of like look at it to see where it's hitting and then tighten it according to that. Just a little bit by a little bit, and then you see here that? Just right there. It hits right here and it goes until right there. So it's not that far, it's just a few spokes. On the left, that would be 1, 2, 3 spokes. You can't see that. Okay. Those are the 3 spokes where it was hitting. So because it was hitting on the right side right here, you want to tighten the spokes on this side, on the left side. You do the same as you did on the right. I just like hit my camera. Okay. Can you see that very well? I'm not sure. It's so hard to do by yourself. Okay. Let's see here. Let's come in right here. Okay. So you got these 3. I'm on the left side of the rim right here. So you got these 3 that you have to tighten. And it wasn't that far away from where the rim was, so here I would go maybe like 3/4 turn on each of them, bring it over to the left,